There's major challenges. There's no question in a world where we have increasing population, demographic changes, a world that's becoming increasingly wealthy, albeit with still a lot of poor people, the demand for more nutritious food will grow, the demand for more livestock, meat will grow, and the demand for more fish will grow. And so managing the livestock revolution is going to be absolutely critical. The question is, as China in particular grows, it will demand more meat. The question is, will China have a major livestock industry and import the fodder, or will it import the meat? Depending on that decision, and it will probably be both, we'll have a footprint across the rest of the world. One of the problems is indeed we've overfished most of the oceans. 25% of the oceans are overfished, 50% are at the maximum of sustainability, and only 25% have any possibility of enhanced fish catch. So we've got to manage our oceans much more sensibly than we've been managing them today. It's not we don't understand how to manage the oceans, but unfortunately the implementation isn't there to limit the overfishing in certain parts of the world. Now we can balance that to some degree with aquaculture. And the challenge there is, how can we have fish farms that are also environmentally sustainable? I believe we have the scientific knowledge, we have to apply it. The question of biofuels is a critical one. We address this in our report. Using food crops for fuel, we would argue, is not economic in most parts of the world, is not necessarily environmentally sustainable in most parts of the world, and can have some adverse social consequences if it's not done well. But what we do say is we should push aggressively on second and third technology for biofuels, where you can use the whole plant, and we're potentially optimistic that if we put the money into the research for second and third generation biofuels, it can be something that can go to scale, done well. It can replace fossil fuel production and use in some parts of the world, and it could have social benefits as well as environmental benefits. But we have to do the research to see whether that optimistic view will or will not play out over time. So this is another area where more research can really inform wise policy formulation.